Here gather round for another edition of Young Kings Wrestling, featuring the JDF Memorial Sovereign Soundboard. As always, you can find us on most platforms streaming your favorite podcast episodes, including Spotify, YouTube, Apple Podcasts, Google Podcasts, iHeartRadio, and Amazon Music. Spotify and Apple Podcast listeners, be sure to leave us a review of the 5-star kind. Subscribe to us on YouTube at YK Wrestling. Links to all the platforms and merchandise available at ykwrestling.com. Welcome to the Nuckafu Buckingham Palace. As always, I am the thespian TC Fontaine, aka TC Light, aka TCF Baby. Please say the baby. Joined by King Reek, House of Havoc, first of his name. I don't know what episode we in. We here. You muted, bro.
What's good, y'all? Oh, man. I'm tripping.
Hey, man. You already know.
Play as fuck up. Big facts. Big facts.
Sometimes they do.
Yeah, we somewhere in the twos, though.
Yeah, 240. I think. Yeah, it might be 240. I lose track. I never know until afterwards when I go look at it. Right. And I have to. But we here. Welcome. Shout outs to the NBA playoffs starting this weekend. Mm-hmm. My team already lost one game in the series. Y'all knew what was going to happen, though. Y'all seen the Lakers and the Nuggets rematching from last year. Y'all knew what was going to happen.
Yeah.
We asked.
It's going to be a little rough.
Hey, man, Stanley Cup playoffs started as well this weekend. So shout out to hockey. It's getting real.
Yes, sir.
See if the Golden Knights can repeat. We need more championships out here in Vegas, man. So y'all ain't going to let the Aces repeat and then y'all not repeat, are you?
I'm about to say, like, they got it on Smash right now. So y'all got to keep pace.
Facts, man. Speaking of the Aces, WNBA Draft was this past week. Caitlin Clark, #1 overall pick. Shocker. Mm-hmm. Didn't see that coming at all. But my Aces drafted Caitlin Clark's teammate, Kate Martin, who's also a dog. Like, that whole team was dogs for the most part, but like Caitlin was just like big dog. So
yeah, the rich getting richer out here.
Facts. NFL drafted this upcoming week, man. Mm-hmm. Who you looking for your team to draft first round? What pick y'all got?
10.
10? Okay.
So that's why I'm like, and I was talking to my pops about it too. Like we got some wiggle room, you know what I'm saying? Because it's like they actually had a good free agency, so it's like, you know, we could get some depth going. We could trade down, take that tight end from Georgia, like
Brock Bowers.
Yeah, man. He that's a bad dude. So I'm like, you give him to Aaron Rodgers, like.
Thanks.
I don't know, man.
Like shit. Who was this tight end in Green Bay? Greg Jennings? No, that was a receiver.
What's the old boy name?
Damn, let's Google. Hold on. Now we gotta Google this. I'm gonna look up their Super Bowl roster. Cause he was throwing in some he had Jordy Nelson, Greg Jennings, Jermichael Finley. That was a dude.
Yeah,
man. This man said Donald Driver. You remember that name, bro?
Oh yeah.
Yeah, they had some. Then he got Randall Cobb right after that. Okay.
Nah, Donald Driver was a dog. Cause I never forget. Dude took a whole helmet right to the chest and kept going. Like, and he was already like, he was already like almost 40 something. So like, this dude just built different.
Yeah, that was that real football. My team drafting #3, and shit, man, we don't get Marvin. I don't know, cause that's who I want.
Yeah, man.
We gonna see this week though.
If they don't get him second, you know what I'm saying?
We number 3. We drafting 3.
Yeah.
So
who's that
Drake
2?
may.
New England or
no, New
Washington.
England 3, Washington 2, and then Chicago number 1. And Vegas 13.
Y'all probably gonna swing it.
Vegas 13. They talking about either Michael Penix or whoever. So we'll find out.
Hey, look, if Mike don't get in the top 10, we need to go get him. You know what I'm saying? Aaron 40. He ain't gonna be around long. You know what I'm saying? You might as well.
Off an Achilles. Yeah, it's
get
looking rough.
The fuck up out of here.
Facts. Hey, dude. Let's talk about this week in wrestling history. Not much to really discuss. RIP to Rick Rude. Ravishing Rick Rude passed away this week in 1999, April 20th, 1999. So 25 years, passed away, age 40. Had like a heart attack or something like that. No drugs. He wasn't a dude that did drugs or nothing like that.
Nah.
For somebody in that era, he was kind of clean cut, family dude. I was a fan of Rick Rude for the little bit that I remember seeing him back in the day. From he was with DX.
I liked him because he was a habitual line stepper.
That too. So I used to watch the old stuff. Like this after he died, I went back and ran. It was like one of my favorite wrestlers. I was kind of mad when I found out he was dead. It was probably like 5 years after he died where I discovered Rick Rude for real. And I was like, this dude was cold. Like he was a piece of shit. It was like great heel work. Like I enjoyed it. I think that's why I like heels so much. Shawn Michaels and Rick Rude.
Listen, you ain't missing there.
Listen, RIP to Rick Rude though. 2004 Backlash, off the heels of WrestleMania 20 from Edmonton, Alberta, Canada. Shit, man, you had like Shelton Benjamin and Ric Flair was on that show. That was when like that was shortly after the draft, and so Shelton was kind of becoming like that dude, or we thought he was. Of course, you had Mick and Randy. As a lot of people say, that's Randy Orton's best match ever.
Star making. It was his best match ever, but it was definitely his coming out party.
Yeah, and then in the main event, everybody remembers in the main event, Edge defeated Kane. There were no other matches that happened on that show ever.
No world title matches?
Nah, no world title matches. Surprisingly.
That's wild.
Yeah, I don't know what Triple H or Shawn Michaels was doing either, but yeah, man. Chris Jericho fought Christian and Trish Stratus in a handicap match too. That happened.
Yeah, that was the beef had to keep on.
Real beef. And we have Victoria Lita was also on this show for the women's title. Victoria for Hall of Fame.
Yes, sir. We ain't playing with y'all this year.
Nah. Listen, TNA, y'all on the clock.
That's what I'm saying.
Anniversary coming up soon. Y'all on the clock now. And then if y'all don't put her in, then the clock reset again. Not WWE on the clock again. Somebody got to do it first. So we get Victoria or Tara. One of them.
Overdue.
Facts. This week, 2008, William Regal became King of the Ring. And damn. That was disappointing. That was a disappointing time.
You know what's crazy too? Like, I never thought at any point in time up until then that, you know what, Regal should get like a strong push. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
When they did that, I was like, yo, why not?
GM?
Yeah. He
was on top of the world.
Yeah, man. Like, y'all gonna make him King of the Ring. Y'all might as well just start taking, you know, a couple steps further than that.
Yeah. Like, shit, man. Because it was Jeff like a couple months before, and then Regal ass gets suspended for the same shit. Like, that shit was disappointing. It was real disappointing.
Had me tight.
It was just 2020. RIP to the Fink. Howard Finkel passed away this week. 4 years ago. The GOAT announcer. I seen y'all trying to put Samantha Irvin over him on some prisoner of the moment stuff. Like, y'all need to slow down, player.
Like, listen, and
Sam is
I
dope.
will say,
I might put her number
Sam
2.
is fire. Yeah, exactly. But I ain't putting her over to think it. That ain't happening.
Yeah, at least
Ooh,
not yet.
that reminds me. I got a peasant to give out before we get out for here. So if you got one, just yeah, you go ahead.
All right, go ahead.
I'm packing the air, this gas what?
These peasants, you peasants. I think I know who you giving this to.
I'm gonna keep this short and sweet. Brian Hebner, bring your ass here, boy.
Yeah. Bring that ass here, boy.
First of all, I don't know if you're just mad because I don't remember a single Brian Hebner refereed match. But
I really don't.
The nerve of some people that listen, I don't consider, like I just said, she's not the GOAT. But goddamn it, she gonna be in the conversation when it's all said and done. This I'm just gonna read this tweet. She's saying Samantha Irvin's voice and trying to overdo things is literally making me use my mute button more than I ever have, like nails on a chalkboard. Ain't nothing wrong with that woman's voice. She gets into it. She gives it some character. She gives it variety. She makes it different. She does what no other announcer's been doing. She puts her whole personality into this shit. And yes, she gets emotional because it's wrestling, and you get the feels of it. This WrestleMania was for the people that worked. It wasn't about one man this year. So because she participated in that, so what? But I don't want to hear shit from Brian Hebner because, like I said, I don't remember a damn match that you refereed. You will forever live in your father's shadow. So shut the fuck up and stop talking about future GOAT to be probably. That's all I got.
Yeah, man. I really don't. Because, you could point out his daddy matches. Obviously, his daddy's most famous example is the Montreal Screwjob. But he did a whole lot more than that.
Listen, every
Charles
time
Robinson, I can tell you a couple Charles Robinson matches.
Hey, listen, the sprint.
Yeah. Nick Patrick, I can probably name a couple of his if I got to sit down and think about these, but
bruh, every time Triple H got into it with a ref, it was usually Earl.
Yeah. Earl did most of Triple H's championship matches, and that was main events.
And Earl will let that motherfucker know, you ain't gonna talk crazy to me. I'll knock your ass back down.
Yeah, Mike Chioda. I can name you some Mike Chioda matches.
Yes, sir.
Brian Hebner. Now I'm struggling.
Who are you, sir? Who are you?
He might have did Eddie Guerrero and JBL. I don't remember though. They're non-factors.
I watched that last year. I don't know. I don't remember if that happened. I'll watch it back. But it don't look too good. Who allowed this man a platform to speak is what I want to know.
Hey, man, it's the same people that allowed us a platform to speak. Himself. That's who. That's the thing.
Listen, we put out good shit, though. So,
hey, we did. I appreciate y'all that be... It's listen, sometimes you don't know who be listening. True. It's people I ain't never heard of that be like, man, hey, y'all, man, this show last week, dog. I appreciate you, dog. I have no idea who you are.
That really do be some dope shit.
It do.
People just out the blue, yo, that episode was dope. I'm
I've never seen you a day in my life. You appreciate it. Cause I be thinking it's just people that fuck with us. Honestly, I think it's the people that fuck with us listen to us only. And it's a good number of people that fuck with us, so it's cool. But it's people that I ain't never heard of. I appreciate y'all. Y'all should let us know y'all listen a lot more than y'all do. That way I know. Right. I know it's people in New Zealand and stuff that listen.
And that's crazy.
Indonesia, I think I saw one time.
Damn.
That's fire.
Hell yeah.
I'm very humble and I appreciate it. Because sometimes I be having that imposter syndrome.
I feel you though.
But I'll be keeping it low key. I'll be trying not to front. Mm-hmm. Now we just about to veer into a talk about mental health. So we gonna get back to it.
It's all good.
It's all if you know, you know. You can relate. Nice. Let's get into these birthdays real quick. First off, players fuck up. Happy belated birthday to our guy Matt Ritter.
Yes, sir.
Birthday. What? How old did you turn, Matt? Let us know. I don't remember. You remember, Reek?
I know he's not 40 yet, so
Nah, he ain't. He can't be 40.
It's like 36, maybe 37. It's one or the other.
I think Matt like 5 years older than me, so he might have turned like 38.
Maybe.
I don't know. Matt, let us know.
Yeah.
His birthday was on WrestleMania weekend, so
yes, sir.
That's who Triple H booked that show for. To make smacking it raw happy.
Hey man.
Yeah. Shout out to Matt, man. And happy birthday as well to Johnny Stamboli from the Full Blooded Italians. I don't even think my man's is really Italian.
I don't think so either.
It wouldn't surprise me if he wasn't. You know how it used to be. Happy birthday to Brian Myers, current tag team champion in TNA with Eddie Edwards. I'm gonna talk about TNA in a bit. Let's talk about TNA.
Yeah.
Paul London, happy birthday to him. Happy birthday to Nikki Cross. And George the Animal Steel, Hall of Famer, would have turned 87 this past week. Leon Ruffin, happy birthday to him. Happy birthday to Marina Shafir, Lita, and the Hot Rod, Roddy Piper, would have turned 70 years old. Shout out to Roddy Piper.
Mm-hmm.
This is how I transition. Yeah, big facts. This is how I transition into our next segment, what we watched this past week. Because I forgot to bring this up a couple weeks ago. I watched this movie. I saw it on Peacock. I heard about the movie, but I seen the franchise Shane Douglas on Peacock, and it wasn't nothing ECW related at all. It was a movie called Pro Wrestlers versus Zombies.
Oh shit!
Starring Shane Douglas, also starring Roddy Piper. Kurt Angle was in there.
Yeah. Hacksaw
Jim Duggan, Matt Hardy, and some other wrestlers. Reby Sky was in there as well. Which, like, that's all Matt Hardy and Reby did the whole movie, was just like duck off having sex while there's a zombie apocalypse going on. But yeah, go check that out on Peacock. It is terrible, but it's entertaining. Because so basically what happens, there's this indie show and there's this wrestler in the promotion that Shane Douglas got beef with. So this dude just delivers this stiff ass pile driver, breaks the wrestler's neck, kills him. So the dude's homeboy goes up to the promoter and is like, throws a bag of cash on his desk. It's like, I want to book a show. I want to make sure Shane Douglas is on this show. I don't give a fuck who else. So the nigga just like, you know what? I'm going to throw in all these other people that you probably should have came to me first about, like Kurt Angle and Roddy Piper. But yeah, this motherfucker says we're going to have this show at a local penitentiary. Second red flag.
Okay.
2 red flags in 30 seconds, right?
Facts.
So like this whole bus of wrestlers go and they get transported to do the show at the penitentiary. Fucking penitentiary is occupied by zombies. And so that's how they try to kill Shane Douglas. I don't remember how it ended. I think I fell asleep on it, but I do remember one thing in this movie. Hacksaw Jim Duggan got attacked by the zombies because Shane Douglas just like left his ass, and then he ended up getting locked in this room where the zombies was at. So Jim Duggan gets attacked. Roddy Piper finds Hacksaw Jim Duggan later on, and he's just zombified. So Roddy Piper mercy kills Hacksaw Jim Duggan with his own 2x4. And then like Roddy Piper's getting attacked by zombies, but like he's holding them off. Mind you, this movie came out a year before Roddy Piper died. So Roddy Piper was like 59, maybe. But this is like shortly after he was battling cancer and all the other health issues he had. This man took on like 12 zombies and whooped all their ass with a coconut, like he did Jimmy Snuka.
Oh my God. Damn, man.
It is a terrible movie. It's the best movie I've ever seen in my life.
I might have to watch it.
Yeah, go check that shit out. Shout out to Roddy Piper. What you watched this past week?
I got back in my 05 and I watched Backlash all the way on through to Judgment Day. I just watched this morning. Man, there was some nasty shit going on back in this time. Yeah. So Visser was going through that whole that transition into the largest love machine shit.
Mm-hmm.
He up here.
He linked with Trish already?
Yeah, he was being protector. The match they had at Backlash, he was supposed to take out Kane for Trish, and he lost. Yeah. Now he up here, you know what I'm saying, going after Lillian. They had that lingerie pillow fight. He go hijack that. And so he's over there talking to Lillian, and I guess they had to be a plant in the audience because she had a lady had some cotton candy, but he just pulls up to her, just kissing all on her, take the cotton candy. I'm like, yo, what the fuck is going on around here?
This is a nasty nigga.
I'm like, yo, nasty work, bro. Nasty work. And then on SmackDown, right? The Eddie and Ray feud, you know what I'm saying? That one of the best promos ever. But then you had Kurt Angle. It's some of the most cringe shit I've ever heard in my life to this day. Talking about how you want to have bestiality sex with Book Wife, man. Oh my god! And the way this dude just looks psychotic, right down the lens as he's saying this shit, like just look right psychotic as a motherfucker. Oh my god!
This is like 2-3 months after, and this meme is out of context. So y'all seen the meme when Kurt was like, "I'm not a fan of the black people."
Mm-hmm.
It was out of context, but
it was.
But you didn't know that. Man. You think this nigga wild?
Yeah, right. But yeah, man, they was tripping back in the day. They was airing John Cena's music video for Bad Man. That was a track, man. That whole album, like we talk about it all the time.
I will stand up on the platform every opportunity I get. Went out in a tornado warning to get that album when I was 12 years old.
That's crazy.
That ass tornado right down the street.
Hey, it was fire though. It was fire.
Hell yeah, I still got it too, somewhere.
Yeah, man.
It's all scratched up and shit, but I got it. Tried my Walkman a couple times and that shit popped out. Y'all remember how that went?
Oh my god,
messed up my John Cena CD, bro.
Damn. Yeah, man. I watched that Judgment Day 05, aka Bloodbath Part 2.
Man.
2 years in a row.
Man.
That visual go hard. That visual go hard though. Like I can't lie.
They grayscale the hell out of it now, but
shit. It got the TVMA now because of that.
Big facts. Hey, what I watch elsewhere outside of that? I watched some wrestling this past week. WrestleMania 9. I watched WrestleMania 9. I told y'all I was gonna watch that.
That's right.
It was as ass as I remember. Say that 3 times fast. Shawn Michaels faced Tatanka for the Intercontinental title. Mr. Perfect, Kurt Hennig, fought against Lex Luger. That wasn't a bad match. Undertaker, Giant Gonzalez, ass. You had Terry and Brutus, the Barber Beefcake, took on Money Inc. That was ass. Terry had a black eye.
Yeah, we heard about that one.
Yeah, Ted DiBiase and Kayfabe got him jumped before their match. But it was rumored to have been Macho Man punched his ass out. This nigga found out that Elizabeth was at Hogan crib chilling with Linda, and Hogan didn't even bother to tell him.
Mm-hmm.
He's gonna get up in your ass, brother. Yeah, you think you can do that to Elizabeth?
I'm gonna handle you with the lust in your eyes for Elizabeth.
Yeah, man. But Brutus the Barber Beefcake and Terry have both claimed that it was from a jet ski accident.
All right.
In fact, listen to Terry Bollea explain exactly what happened in that jet ski accident. I got this. I had it ready for you. Let y'all know.
I was right out there in the water, and I just came back from London, and Linda wasn't here, and the kids were in California with their grandparents, and Linda was there. And I drank all the way back on the plane from the UK, and as soon as I landed, I said, Brutus, come over, because Brutus lived down the beach. And another one of my buddies, Ellis Edwards, who is the stunt coordinator for the WWE now. He was doing all the stunt coordinator on the movie. I said, come over, the waves are huge. Let's go out on the jet skis. So we drank some more beer, and we pulled right out behind the house, and right where that bridge is around the corner. The waves like 12 feet high. We were just launching over these jet skis and just flying through the air. And so Brutus goes, ride my jet ski. I was riding a Sea-Doo, and he had a Polaris. And it had a little tab that made the front end stay in the water because they'll dolphin, And so this little trim tab made the front end stay down. And when we went to get gas, I filled it up with gas, and he filled his up. I jumped on his ski. And the first wave I jumped over, it nosed on me. So it threw me over the front of the ski. I had a life jacket on, so I tried to duck down in the water, but the life jacket brought me up, and the ski hit me in the face. And it broke my orbital socket.
Isn't it amazing how the rumor mill works?
Yeah, and that was the day before WrestleMania.
Okay, yeah.
Day before WrestleMania, man, breaks his face open.
You know, all I thought about. You remember when Soulja Boy told that story about how he started shooting at niggas?
Yeah.
That's all I think of, like, yo.
You know a nigga lying when he add too many details in his story.
That's what I'm saying. Like, bro, how is this another layer to this fucking story? Like,
he's like, yeah, I was just on a flight from the UK, brother. You're like, nobody asked you that.
For a dude who don't like niggas, you sure know how to lie like one.
Listen.
That's crazy.
Hey, man, he used to hang around. He bumped that Jeezy.
Oh, yeah, no, that's a fact.
Pimp C said Jeezy was lying too, Said Jeezy make up his coke prices.
Ask Tony, he know.
Hey, ask Tony how he get it.
Right.
Now, Tony pay whatever.
He got it.
Yeah, they be scamming that nigga. But I did go to TNA Rebellion as well. That was a cool show. It wasn't as fire as Hard to Kill was. Wasn't as anticipated. Wasn't even that full. Like, it was multiple rows in my section that it was only like one person sitting in. Sat directly in front of the loudest, most annoying wrestling fan I have ever sat in the vicinity near in my 25 plus years of being a wrestling fan and going to shows. I've been going to shows for over 20 years. I ain't never sat by nobody as annoying. Grown ass man. This motherfucker was loud.
Was the eyes cocked like a pistol?
I do not know. I was honestly overstimulated, and I felt bad because I'm like, man, I can't wait to see this Jordan Grace match. She faced Steph DeLander, formerly known as Persia Parada in NXT. And I was hyped to see Jordan Grace. Like, I was so overstimulated from like that dude that I completely like, I fell asleep, bro. I'm not gonna hold you.
Damn.
That's how, like, you get a little overstimulated. Shit be too loud, too much shit going on, and you just trying to go in your shell. Like, I went into my shell, and I missed a good portion of that match. But then it was like mad niggas started interfering. That's when I kind of woke up. These niggas had me wake up for Sami Callihan. I didn't appreciate that. Well, I could have stayed asleep for that.
Facts.
Prayers up to Eric Young, though. Looked like he sliced his head open on his table spot in his match versus Frankie Kazarian. Looked like they called that match real early. I don't think that was a finish. I don't think they got to do what they needed to do. Ref hit the X. Doctors came down there. They took Eric Young to the back, held his head. So it looked like they were trying to stop some bleeding.
Yeah.
Shout out to
Finn
him.
last year.
Yeah,
Finn was nasty.
at WrestleMania.
Yeah, man.
Yeah.
I didn't even think he threw the ladder that damn hard.
Hell no. And then these niggas also made me pay to see Matt Hardy close his show out in 2024. That's crazy.
Yeah, man.
I didn't even know Matt Hardy was a free agent.
Yeah,
I didn't know he wasn't leaving it. I didn't know he left AEW. I was because I seen I seen Sean Merriman earlier in the show. So I'm thinking like Matt Hardy shit on the Tron, it was like flashing lights out. And I was like, oh shit, Sean Merriman coming back out. And I heard that Matt Hardy laugh. I was like, oh, you dead ass. I was expecting something crazy. I mean, that twist of fate, that was one of the best twist of fates I've seen Matt Hardy do in some years, though. So, like, I don't know.
I mean, he ain't taking a bump in how long?
Yeah, that's also true. Maybe he got his time. He had some time for his body to rest up for it.
Right.
So shout out to him. And then I watched that Bloodline playlist you sent me.
Hey,
I watched the whole 2 hours. I'm sat and watched the whole thing.
It kept because he just go back and like, yo, this shit was really good.
Yeah. Video proof that Sami Zayn went to them asking for help.
Yeah.
It's on camera. It's on video. He said, yo, I need some help with Drew McIntyre. I was just wondering. And nowadays, 2 years later, he be trying to act like he got the moral high ground.
Mm-hmm.
He did that shit with Chad Gable earlier. I've seen it on Twitter. This dude was just like, said some shit trying to play the victim. Always trying to play the victim in situations that he initiated.
Yep.
Like Chad Gable. You could have gave Chad Gable that title shot.
Yes, sir.
No. It's all about what you want.
Always.
Horrible.
Just friend. Like a colonizer.
Horrible friend. That's why Kevin Owens turned on your ass multiple times.
Yeah, we've been looking at this wrong for a long time.
Big facts.
Kev was never the heel.
Nah. Just like Terry was never a face.
Oh, listen. Ain't no question.
Big facts. More on Kevin Owens in a little bit, but where we at in the royal address of rumors? I got a hot take.
All right. So first and foremost, shout out to Seth. He a real MVP through and through. I noticed at the end of Mania when they was all celebrating with Cody, my guy could not stand up. He was just sitting on the rope, so he was sitting down somewhere and needed help to walk. I said, something wrong with him, something going on. He hurt for real. And then Becky let the cat out the bag. He just got surgery because he had a torn meniscus that he worked both nights of Mania on. So
yeah, that's what he tore in January. That was the same injury.
It was
he never got surgery on it though.
They said it was something different though.
I remember meniscus back then.
Cause I don't think they said it was torn though. I think like he had a whatchamacallit it.
He might have reactivated it.
That's what I'm saying. Like he said he was gonna be all right, like to go in the couple. That's why he didn't work from like the end of January all the way on through the Mania.
Yeah.
But yeah, it was a full tear that he had to go get surgery on, and he worked both nights. Because considering the match he had with Drew, I'm like, he must be okay. But nah, man.
I just thought he was selling it.
Yeah, that's what I thought too. But
I still think he was selling it.
Yeah, but
they had him on that Ray Lewis. Y'all know that Ray Lewis.
I don't know. But yeah, he had a great 2 tear, so he got surgery on that. So prayers up, speedy recovery. We're gonna see him soon. Another person.
Listen, Seth, come back and whoop that nigga ass and get your belt back.
Hey,
I'm talking about Cody.
Oh, okay. I mean, I ain't tripping off that. I thought that was for Roman though.
Nah, Cody owe him a favor. Seth put his body on the line for him.
You right. He was his shield. He was
built-in story.
Facts. Somebody else that
around here.
somebody else that might be injured Drew McIntyre. Speaking of, there's a picture going around of him. He got a sleeve on his right arm, and PWI was reporting he had a pretty bad hyperextended elbow, but he's working through it on the UK tour right now. Apparently, it happened during that same match with Seth. So both dudes got banged up.
Damn, man. Drew hurt too.
Yeah, man.
Punk hurt. Seth hurt. Drew hurt.
They never like to see us win. Never like to see us win. Never. Never.
Yeah, man.
Damn
scary hours. Scary hours out here. Matt Hardy went to let people know that even though he showed up at Rebellion last night, he's still a free agent. He just, gonna show up places that he want to show up, and was even talking about he got some. It is a threat. It definitely is. Was even talking about, watching whatever they might do with Bo and the Uncle Howdy character and the Wyatt Six.
Even bigger threat.
He said he got some interest in doing, being a part of that, and having the Woken, whatever character involved in it. I don't want that. I really don't.
No.
But yeah, that's just what he said.
Hold on.
Pray to God you don't drop that shit.
Real shit. Please stay away from this. And Bo doesn't even necessarily need to do it. I mean, if that's what he wants to do, okay. But yeah, man, we can keep that away.
Yeah.
Taker was getting a little loose lip this week.
He was.
He said something. He said something. Talking about the location for Mania. He just out and said, "Oh, it's in Vegas next year," and then backtrack real fast, like, "Oh, I think that's where it's gonna be." Listen, if you letting us know, I need a wink, a nod. Like, you don't got to say it, but we'll know what the sign is if you put it out there, because I need to know so I can start making plans. You know what I'm saying? Like, we got stuff to do.
Oh, I've already made my plans, bro.
I mean, listen, we good out here.
My plans involve saving money. I'm about halfway to where I want to be right now.
Facts. The other thing he was backtracking on, remember how he was, I think it was on Joe Rogan's show, talking about how the talent today is just, basically soft, like they, they not built like us. So he said it's not so much that they soft, it's just a different time period. They do different things now, and it's a different time frame. Listen,
I knew what he meant the first time.
Right, like, you ain't had to do that. You know what I'm saying? It ain't like you the first older school dude to call people today soft. It's basically a pastime for y'all generation. So it's not like it's nothing new. Right. Like, it ain't nothing crazy. Last thing I got, the Bookman, Booker T. He was talking about, guys that I see today that's like around his age range, Matt and Jeff, Jericho, Taker. He said Rock sneaking into Mania 40. He said, I understand it's really hard to walk away. It really is. He said he's been training. He's been getting in the gym on a regular. He got a 30-day ab workout, getting himself in ring shape because he's thinking about doing another match at his promotion, Reality of Wrestling. Mm-hmm. So we'll keep it locked for that. We'll see.
Hey, I ain't gonna get a book match on NXT one time.
Yeah, man, I need that too. You know what I'm saying? Just don't come out looking like he did it at the Rumble a year ago, because that was when we said, okay, maybe you should sit down and call it a day, bro.
Yeah, they told that man 2 weeks ahead of time that he was in there.
Like,
shit, I got 2 weeks to get ready, dog. I don't got that much time. You have to get in and out, player.
Yeah, he was showing your age that night, bro. Oh man, that's all I got. We good.
Hey, shit. We talk about these releases though, man. We had five releases from the WWE this past Friday.
I know that hurt your heart.
Lee. Yeah, two of these names hurt me, man. Xia Li,
Yeah.
Sanga, Veer, Zion Quinn.
What happened to that boy?
Well, they told you.
Right. And then they're probably the biggest, I ain't gonna say surprise. None of these were surprising, really. Yeah. But just the one that hurt your boy the most. The Maharaja, former WWE champion Jinder Mahal. Took me out, man. Brother was sad, bro.
Yeah, man.
I was real sad.
Crazy shit, like, I saw his tweet first. So I'm thinking, like, he just, airing some shit, getting some shit off his chest. And then it was like, because this was during SmackDown. So then I go look afterwards, after the show was over. It was like, oh, they released him. And dudes from Indu share, like, yeah. Oh, okay.
Y'all released, y'all had 5 releases. They were all Asian.
Hinder and Jinder.
Yeah.
Cold-blooded.
Jinder Mahal was the biggest draw of the year at one point. That is a factual statement.
Oh, man. We didn't know he was coming.
Yeah. That was a factual statement.
Yeah, there was,
I know the sample size is small. I don't care.
It was a ploy. The former WWE champion.
Hell yeah.
They got us. But hey, I ain't mad at it. I'm not mad at all.
Then you had Xia Li, who this one upset me because
me too.
This is something we might have to clip up, and I'm gonna give myself about 3-4 minutes to really say what I gotta say. I don't want to take up too much more time.
Go ahead.
But aside from Nikki Cross, who that's another issue I had, Xia Li was the only woman on Monday Night Raw who somehow wasn't getting really any TV time.
Facts.
You got over SmackDown, same situation with Alba Fire and Isla Dawn. That's another conversation as well.
True.
What I'm saying is, y'all doing my Chinese ladies and my Scottish ladies wrong.
Facts.
Even Piper Niven barely on TV. She's Scottish too.
She just came back like last week.
She said she was hurt. I'll give it that.
That's fair.
But like, I don't think it's a talent thing because like Xia Li wasn't like untalented. She wasn't bad.
Oh, she was lit.
She was cold. I mean, we get Indy Hartwell matches almost weekly.
Yeah, and
we get Maxine Dupree matches almost weekly.
And I don't understand.
We can't find time for Xia Li. We couldn't find time for Xia Li.
Like we just put Maxine on TV to hurt her feelings. Like,
yeah, like. And I feel like we're going to endlessly praise Triple H all the time for shit that we enjoy. We can find some time to criticize him where some criticism is needed. Because, like, this is crazy. Because I feel like even with the women who do get TV time, Indy, Candace, at least they doing something with Candace now. But Kaden Carter and Katana Chance, like they get on TV on an infrequent basis, but it's still pretty occasional, right?
Yeah,
maybe like twice a month.
Tired. That act is tired. They need to go
like, yeah, and that's what I'm saying. Like, you got Mi Chen over there on SmackDown.
Mm-hmm.
Like, she gets some considerable TV time, but the women who do get the the TV time outside of the title scene, they're not doing anything substantial really at all.
Yeah.
Like, save for Chelsea Green, she kind of in her own universe right now. Like, she makes shit work. You would have told me a year ago I'll be praising Chelsea Green. That would be crazy. But
same. God, it's like that.
But like, Chelsea Green benefits from minimal TV time.
Mm-hmm.
Like, because her character benefits from it. Squash matches, get her ass off the screen real quick. Like, don't need to do much.
She's aware of that too.
Awesome.
That's what she was talking. That's what she was telling with Van Vliet. Like, listen, I'll go out there and I'll piss some people off and I'll get my ass kicked real quick and I'll leave because that leaves an impression. So it's like the awareness of it is there. So she stays in her lane and it works for her. But still,
yeah. But and that's what I'm saying. Like, and I might have dreamt this shit. because like I couldn't find nothing about it. It was a damn good dream. I thought they had a women's intercontinental championship coming soon. That
Not
could
quite,
probably
but it might
help
be down the
ease a lot
pipeline.
of this shit going on.
It really
But like,
will.
we don't need DIY matches going 20, 25 minutes every single week. We don't need New Catch Republic matches taking up a quarter of the show every week. Like, y'all only got 2 hours on SmackDown.
Right.
Like, Karrion Kross is my man's, but like, how much investment do he really need on TV?
Hey, I talked about
These niggas on 2 shows.
Yeah, man.
They on SmackDown and NXT.
Mm-hmm.
Like, I feel like, and I'm not trying to be one of them wrestling fans that like, oh, the women don't get enough time. They get time. It's just like, what are they doing with the time that they get? It's just like, they're just there.
You gotta
just
properly utilize your depth.
Yeah, man. Shawn Michaels can do it in 2 hours. He has no problem doing it with 2 hours to work with. Triple H having the trouble to do it with 5 is crazy to me.
Yeah, man.
When like he never really had a problem doing it before. Right. He kind of did, low key. That was kind of an issue I had when he was booking NXT, where it was like you had the women's title and that was it.
No, like I mean, the women they have more going on in NXT than the men do. Like the men, you obviously got the main event scene. You know, whoever's going for the title. You know, and then you got Trick and Mello. Mm-hmm. Oba with the North American title, but even up until he won it, that was even starting to take a backseat to it. The women got all this stuff going on. Thea Hale and Chase U with JC, Lola,
Ariana,
Gigi, Ariana, that Roxy and the women's title, like it's plenty to go on with. So it's like
even like shit. I don't even know the girl name that be with Idris and them. Like
right. She like a female Simon Dean, low key.
Yeah. It's like So Ruka got her own thing going on and shit. So like Shawn Michaels has no problem. Women be getting like 4 matches on NXT every
and
week.
Their division is the deepest. So I don't know what's going on main roster.
Like, I don't get it. We need to do better. That's all I think. And we can't always praise Triple H for everything and then let him slide on shit like this.
Yeah, man.
And y'all, and listen, people be trying to attack Triple H over just petty shit.
Mm-hmm.
This ain't one of them situations.
It's really not.
It's not. But yeah. And another thing, you had a peasant of the week. I have a peasant of the week too, and it's not Triple H, but
I'm packing the air. This gas what?
Peasants.
My peasant of the week for this episode, Boomer Sooner, the Oklahoma State Athletic Commission, bring that ass here, boy.
Bring that ass here, boy.
By God. What's wrong with y'all niggas, man? It is 2024, bro. And I ain't trying to be on that soapbox, but I gotta come to the defense. This is a black wrestler, first of all. So you know I gotta step on the soapbox. Cause like now y'all on some bullshit. Nyla Rose. We all know Nyla Rose is a transgender female wrestler. That was no surprise. They told us that when she debuted in AEW 5 years ago. No big deal is made out of it. The way it should be. Like, we don't need to make a big deal out of every time somebody. I think that defeats the purpose of like wanting normalcy for a certain group of people if we just throw so much attention on it all the time. I'm kind of glad our society has like eased their way out of doing that, because like 10 years ago it was bad. It was just like everywhere you turn, we making a big deal out of somebody being who they want to be.
Right.
Stop it. But December 20th, Nyla Rose had a match in Ring of Honor versus Alejandra Leon. I don't know how it's pronounced. That's not important right now. What's important is this match took place in the state of Oklahoma. And shortly afterwards, All Elite Wrestling was issued a formal warning from the Oklahoma State Athletic Commission warning them to not do it again or there will be punitive action taken. Real quote. These niggas think it's still real combat going on out there.
Right. Like
come on,
bro. I said this last night when I was on Smacking and Raw. Like, this is not boxing. This is not MMA. This is not any type of high competitive sport going on like basketball, baseball, football, nothing. This is wrestling. They are working together. The object is so that we put on a performance, neither person gets hurt, and we just entertain people. That is what this is.
It's still a sport.
Yeah, I know, man. That's what Matt was like. He don't think it's a sport. Look, tomato. That's up to interpretation. At the end of the day, the point is, it's not in the same conversation as other sports. So why are we talking about, like, she's in there performing with somebody? You know what I'm saying? And that's all it is. So to be going up here talking about, you know, having the conversation about inequality and, you know, whatever that because, you know, this wasn't how you were born and we don't want this, that, and the third. Like, first of all, there's intergender matches all the time. So it's not like a man wrestling a woman is out of the realm on the indie scene or wherever else. But again, they are putting on a performance. They're working together. Yeah. I don't know if nobody told y'all that. Somebody should have told y'all that. One of your biggest supporters has been in the wrestling business for about as long as both of us have been alive, plus. So somebody should have gave y'all the memo. But yeah, man, we gotta grow up. That's what I said. I said it last night. I'm saying it again. We gotta grow the fuck up.
Hey, man, Oklahoma. I don't get it. Y'all know better. Y'all know this shit. At this point, y'all should know. Like, y'all just stupid, honestly.
Yeah.
Like, it's the dumbest shit I've seen all week. Not even wrestling. It's the dumbest shit I've seen all week. All month, actually. It's the dumbest shit I've seen all month.
Terrible. That's President of the Month?
I don't know yet. We still got a couple weeks left. We got about 11 days left. So I don't know. But we're gonna find out. It might be though. It's very close. Y'all might have took the cake.
Yeah, man.
Boomer sooner. By
somebody
God.
should be embarrassed.
Yeah, indeed. Need to bring shaming back, like public shaming. I think a lot of people can benefit from that.
Some people gonna have a field day with that.
Yeah, in the long run, like, shame was good. Like, look how, like, well of a society Japan has. It's because they shame everybody. Like, America, we don't shame people enough. And, like, once we started moving away from shame, society kind of took a downturn.
Yeah, because everybody want to get in their fucking feelings about it.
Yeah, that's why I wake up every morning striving to be the biggest hater I can be. Somebody got to do it.
I dig it.
Shout out to Drew McIntyre.
Facts.
Shout out to Drew.
He might have got that award locked up.
Yeah, I'm about to say he might have to get that award away early.
Yeah, man.
Like, when CM Punk come back healthy, and I guess when Drew come back healthy, we're gonna have to see where the hate takes you to. It might have to up the hate level a little bit. Yeah, man. Kevin Owens, man. Shout out to Kevin Owens. Friday on SmackDown, got his ass cooked.
He got his ass cooked. He got cooked. Hey, you didn't go down like that, huh? He got cooked.
Shout out to attempted vehicular manslaughter making his way back to wrestling. Tama Tonga out here paying homage to Tammy Sitch.
Yo. Hey, she down bad. Real bad.
R.I.P. Bozo. Solo and Tama Tonga.
But you know something?
My bad.
I
was trying to skip past.
On the vehicular manslaughter note, or attempted, I think the last time that shit happened,
Brock.
it was Roman. Well, no, Brock had the whatchamacallit, the forklift or whatever that he put through the
that
back of the
counts.
thing. But it's
I'm
always been
counting that.
Roman. It's always been Roman because he was in the car for that, and then way back during
2019,
that big dog shit or whatever.
Yeah,
Somebody when he was trying to figure out who was hitting him, and it was like knocking shit down over around him. He was in the car with I think he was feuding with Joe, and somebody tried to run into his shit out in the parking lot.
Yeah.
So these Samoans in these cars, man, y'all really tripping.
Yeah, that actually leads me to my next question. What are your favorite attempted vehicular manslaughter moments in wrestling?
Oh man,
Because talking about Samoans and cars, Rikishi.
I'm about to say that's the easy one right there.
I did it for the Rock.
Did it for the Rock. That one, Kane and Shane.
Yeah, man.
That shit looked crazy.
I thought that was real. I thought this nigga Kane dead for real, man.
Yo,
still real to me, damn it. I was like Oklahoma when I was 10 years old. I thought it was real.
Mm-hmm. And I already mentioned before, but I'm gonna do it again. Roman in the ambulance with Braun.
Oh,
that one was good.
I forgot about that.
Yeah, that joint was good.
Yeah. And we talking about Samoans and attempted manslaughter and ambulances and shit. Can't forget the NWO on the Rock in Chicago.
Yo,
because like that, when I said I thought the shit with Kane was real, that was a year later. So I thought it was more real back then, and The Rock was my favorite wrestler too.
Right.
So like I was hurt. I was like, they killed my nigga. And what made it even worse, because I remember watching the No Way Out pay-per-view the night before. Mm-hmm. And they was over there trying to be cool with the nigga, but he was just like, no, I don't fuck with y'all like that. I know y'all game. I know the game y'all trying to play. For me, I was a little oblivious, 9 years old. I ain't know no better. I was thinking they was trying to be your friend, Rock. They just got here. They came back.
I was ready to fight.
Ass the next night,
I was ready to fight after I seen that. Ooh.
Hit that nigga with a hammer and everything, bro.
They was on some shit.
Yeah, man. That's why somebody had to get that man his lick back a couple months later. Undertaker dragged his ass through the arena on that fight. That's on my list too. That's on my list.
Oh, bro.
So you remember Stone Cold had the damn Austin Destroyer or whatever that shit was called?
Yeah.
He just had Triple H's car suspended in the air and just dropped that shit.
Oh my God.
At the end of the pay-per-view, had niggas wait a whole 24 hours to find out what really happened. Had niggas the whole day at school thinking Triple H was dead. It's like, man, Triple H, you see Triple H died? Niggas ain't watched the show. Was like, what?
Do Vince's limo blowing up count?
Yeah.
This motherfucker tried to end his own life.
I mean, I wish we knew the resolution of that. They said that nigga was mad that he couldn't do his shit either. I would have been mad too.
This is a lot of people that talk about it already. It was supposed to be like a whodunit all the way up to Mania. And then
that would have got drug out.
Well, because this was when they was trying to push Kennedy. So Kennedy was supposed to be like the illegitimate son before Hornswoggle.
Because he announced that he was gonna cash in.
Yeah. But I think it was supposed to be Linda, low key. See, like, I finally got tired of this bullshit. Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Like, she finally got tired. I heard
they was gonna bring his brother in and all that.
Yeah.
We ain't never seen his nigga brother ever. Still ain't seen it.
It was about to be extra with this shit.
This one might have been forgotten. You remember when Bret Hart was the GM of Raw?
Yeah.
And the Nexus just whooped his ass. Ran that nigga car out the parking lot, all that. Shout out to...
He was the GM of Raw and the U.S. champion all in the span of 6 months.
Yeah, and wrestled at WrestleMania.
Yeah.
And if you would have told somebody the year before all that was happening, you would be like, what?
Yeah, man. Couldn't take a bump, but he had him in a Mania match.
Yeah, big facts. Hey, he had the whole fam out there helping him, so he ain't need to take no bumps. Old fam got they lick back. Said, hey, yo, this for Brett and Owen, my nigga.
That's a fact.
But shout out to attempted vehicular homicide, manslaughter. I said homicide. Homicide, manslaughter, all that. I love it. I need more of that in wrestling because that was my era. When I was a kid, man. That was my era. It had me thinking shit was real.
Facts.
Tama Tonga ended up cooking Kevin Owens.
Oh, I forgot one.
Oh shit, which one?
What was it? John and JBL. He lined that motherfucker up on the side of the car and ran right on. Yo.
Yeah, he did.
It was tripping.
Yeah, shout out to Solo Sikoa, Tama Tonga. They got Paul Heyman shook out here, man.
Bro. This man here.
Handshaking, throwing the ones up.
And shout out to Paul because, listen, and again, said this last night, his demeanor is so a part of the story as anything else. Because if Roman do something crazy, Paul might cower for a minute, but then he gonna walk off like, yeah, I'm with the tribal chief, we good, everything cool. When they do shit,
respect there.
Exactly, because he sees the value in Paul, he respects Paul. These niggas don't care about Paul, and he know that. So he watching them go off like, oh shit, like I don't know what to do now. Like, when am I gonna be on the chopping block? Because I don't know what y'all gonna be doing. Like, y'all too unpredictable for me.
Facts. So he shook, and then Nick Aldis got him shook too. It's like, yo, it's my show.
Hey, you better you better come get your people together because this shit ain't gonna fly. We got the draft coming up. Y'all motherfuckers gonna act right on my show.
Facts.
He's like, yo,
I like Nick Aldis, man.
Yeah, man. I'm waiting for him to like be ready to catch it, pull up on somebody for real. Like, hey, listen, he only like 36.
Yeah, he just turned 37.
Yeah,
last year, so like 6 months ago. So
like, I know you got your gear, bro. I know you got your gear.
Yeah, and it's not like he had to retire or nothing. So
right,
I know he can still go if you need to go. He just save my bump called a little bit.
Yeah,
that's my Nick Aldis impersonation.
Do what you do. Do what you gotta do.
Nick Aldis sound way different from Stewie.
Facts.
So shout out to him, man. But that's all I wanted to talk about on SmackDown. Not too much went on outside of that. It's been
Paul gonna be the one to go get Roman back.
Oh yeah.
It's gonna get out of hand, and he's gonna be like, all right, I gotta go find
it's gonna get severely out of hand. Like I anticipate the Usos getting back together before then at some point.
Yeah.
It's gonna get real out of hand.
When Jacob show up, listen. Y'all better change that TV rating when Jacob show up.
Yeah, it's about to get real spooky when he show up, man.
Dang.
Like, you think Tama Tonga killing niggas?
I ain't heard of Samoan SWAT team.
Right.
Y'all better ask somebody.
Yeah, that's gonna be some good TV, man.
Facts.
It's very ironic that the bloodline is still the most interesting thing on the show, even without the belt.
Exactly, man.
I don't be caring when Cody come on TV.
Yeah.
And I thought I was just doing I thought I was just committing to the gimmick. I legitimately don't be caring when he on TV now. Like,
well, because like people already over exaggerating, talking about, oh, he ain't do this yet and this and they're like, listen, it's been a week. But I will say this, and I've had this conversation here before. It's been a while, but at the end of the day, the chase is always going to be more exciting than everything after that.
Yeah.
When it was Daniel Bryan, it was all about the chase. You got the noise got the loudest before he won the title and when he won the title. After the title, yeah, the noise was there, but it's like it's different. You know what I'm saying?
I mean, they had him facing Kane and shit. They ain't doing no favors either.
Right. But even when it was Kofi, you know what I'm saying? Like, it got loudest on the way to the top. Then when we hit the summit at Mania, right? One of the best reactions ever. But then, we started, just coasting along until the end. You know what I'm
At
saying?
least he got some good opponents.
Yeah. But that's how it's always going to be. Now, Cody's always going to get a good reaction because it's like,
yeah,
he's been that guy. But, it remains to be seen. Now, we're getting a good start. You got AJ coming up.
Mm-hmm.
So that's going to be solid. But we'll see.
Yeah, we're going to see, man. But more on that soon. Well, we're going to talk about NXT Spring Breakin this upcoming week, night 1, and then night 2 will be next week. So we're just going to talk about night 1 for now. We got Sol Ruka versus Blair Davenport in a beach brawl. Please cut that Blair Davenport shit out.
Yeah.
I mean,
it's like enough.
We like that the women be getting, stuff to do, but damn, this one ain't interesting at all to me, bro. Never has been. Not even AEW was not interesting at all.
I haven't cared, and I don't think I ever will.
Nah, I won't. Drew Gulak is gone missing. Where he at?
I mean,
sleeping with the fishes now. So yeah, by compliments of the D'Angelo family.
Yeah.
So they'll be taking on the No Quarter Catch crew. I'm interested in that one. Shout out to Charlie and them niggas.
Facts.
And then Roxanne Perez defends the women's title versus Lyra Valkyria and Tatum Paxley. And then Ilya Dragunov defends the NXT championship against Trick Williams. And if Trick loses, he has to leave NXT permanent. Spoiler alert.
So yeah, we know what time it is.
Facts. Transitioning into this next one, we got the draft coming up. I think that's the perfect reset for Ilya Dragunov in the draft. So we're just gonna throw out some predictions, man. We're gonna have one singles, one tag, one woman, and one NXT. I got Ilya Dragunov going to SmackDown after he loses the NXT championship. Continue whatever he had going on with Melo. Keep him, I think you got some people over there for him to work with.
I was gonna say send him to Raw for obvious reasons.
Oh, listen, that's my next choice. That's my next choice going over to SmackDown. That's why I said that. Get him over there.
Okay.
Gunther.
Okay, I can see that. That'd be cool.
Who your singles you got?
Oh, damn. You took mine low key.
My bad. I mean, you can still say it. That's your thing you want.
Yeah, no, I did have Ilya going to Raw, but outside of that, Melo's already on SmackDown, technically, right?
Yeah.
All right. Y'all can go ahead
get drafted
and send,
too.
Yeah, but y'all can send LA Knight over to Raw. I think the SmackDown thing done run its course at this point.
Yeah. He's good for Netflix.
Yeah. And he's not going to beat Cody, so let's just cut it out.
That's also at this point. I think Bayley needs to go over to Raw. I think like SmackDown has been top heavy with the woman.
Yeah. Wealth of riches over there.
It's just like now Rhea Ripley's gone for however long.
Mm-hmm.
Becky Lynch hasn't. I don't want to see Becky Lynch win the title again, but if you got to do it for reasons, I wouldn't be mad at it. But I mean, you can't just have Becky being the top dog over there.
Yeah.
You need to send some of them women over to Monday Night Raw, and I think Bayley is a perfect start. So whoever wins the title on SmackDown, I don't know if they doing the whole switcheroo stuff still or not, but
they can. We ain't color coded no more.
Yeah. So they can go. So Bayley, go over to Raw. Whoever win the title, go over to SmackDown. Do it like that. And then my tag team, I got Pause. A-Town Down Under to Raw. Pause.
Oh man. Whew. Yeah. I was gonna say send Damage Control to Raw, and then Dakota, Oscar, EO, all of them. Just send them on over.
That would help that issue out tenfold.
Yeah, because it's like y'all can just restart
need a top
over.
heel in the women's division too.
Exactly. Tag teams. I mean, listen, take your pick because it's crazy because we got so damn many now. Like,
right.
I need to. Shit. Yeah, they can go wherever. Like Legado can come to Raw. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Get some more Latino warfare on Raw. Something. Yeah. And listen, I'm gonna repeat this. Send Natty to NXT and keep her there. That's the only way it's acceptable for me.
Hey, yeah, I forgot to mention, she got a contract signing with Lola Vice for an underground match.
Mm-hmm.
That's gonna go crazy.
Yes, sir.
We ain't seen Lola in that type of environment yet. Yeah. You know, Natty got them graps on lock too. So
yeah, and that's low key where Lola came from.
Yeah,
you know what I'm saying.
She UFC?
Bellator.
She was in Bellator. Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's gonna be ill. It's gonna be a good time. Mm-hmm. And then we got AEW Dynasty. Let's throw these predictions out there, man.
It's probably starting.
Yeah, I think it's been started. So we're gonna get to watching that. Let's see what happened so far. Actually, now that I mention it, it's Googleable. Yeah, it has started. Yeah. It's the pre-show started. Yeah. So the main show just now starting in like 30 seconds. So we can get to watching this and get the hell up out of here. Save y'all some time because we went crazy over last week. So
yeah, facts.
We barely over an hour now. So you're welcome, listeners. Did y'all a favor. AEW Dynasty. Let's go run through these predictions real quick. We got Edge Copeland, Eddie Kingston, Mark Briscoe versus the House of Black. Who you got?
Give me Edge, Eddie, and Mark.
Yeah.
It's probably gonna be and I hate to.
I think it's illegal for House of Black to win matches.
It must be, and that sucks because I like the guys in the group, but I don't know. It's been hit or miss with them a lot.
Yeah, and then we got Hook versus Chris Jericho for the FTW Championship.
Woo, man! I need Chris to get his ass beat. I need it. Yeah. You gonna put your hands on that man's father? What the fuck is wrong with you, bro?
He jumped Taz?
Yeah.
Taz took a bump.
I'm pretty sure, like, what's his name? Hulk had to grip him up because he was pushing Taz around. I'm like, yo, what you doing out here? I ain't seen none of that. Yeah, that was like not this past week, but the week before, I think.
Y'all know I don't watch weekly.
I was just seeing the clips and I was like, oh, you done fucked up. Fucked up.
I'm saying Hook better win if that's the case. Even if that wasn't the case, Hook better win because fucking see Jericho with a championship. But you know what? This is Chris Jericho we talking about. He very well may be like, hey, I want to hold some more gold, man.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know. Give me Hook. Hook better win this shit.
Facts.
We got Roderick Strong versus Kyle O'Reilly for the AEW International Championship. This should be solid. This should be some good wrestling.
Yeah, probably.
Roddy to retain.
Yeah, because Roddy is a solid technician. Him and Kyle obviously have good chemistry because they done been together everywhere.
Mm-hmm.
So it's gonna be dope. But I'm taking Roddy.
Julia Hart versus Willow Nightingale house rules match for the TBS championship?
It might not happen, but let me get Willow. Okay.
Hey, I agree. For reasons. For reasons.
That's right. That's right.
What's that reason for y'all that can't see us?
I'm black, y'all, and I'm black, y'all, and I'm blacker than black, and I'm black, y'all. And
yeah. And I've also been a huge Willow fan for like 5 years now. And I've been wanting to see her prosper. It's actually dope to see her on TV. I just don't watch it. But just knowing that she on TV, it warms my heart.
Yes, sir.
For somebody I've been kind of following like throughout.
Uh-huh. And I watched this clip back. Taz really tried like hell not to take this bump. Because dude pushed him into the ropes, and he just used the ropes to just gradually work his way to the floor. Oh,
Said, my best days are behind me, bro.
Facts.
Hey, send me that. I need to see that.
Bet.
And then we got Kaz Okada versus Pac for the Continental Breakfast Crown. Who you got winning this?
Okada ain't losing. Come on now.
Nah.
He just got here. He just won this shit.
Hey,
he
listen.
Ain't about to lose.
I'm not paying a nigga $8 million a year to lose.
Right.
He winning.
Exactly.
He retaining that joint. And then this one, y'all know, I'm gonna watch this pay-per-view. And then when this match come on, I'm gonna go do something more productive with my time. Because this match involves the Young Bucks. I don't watch Young Bucks matches.
Right.
They gotta listen. I remember the X-Pac go away heat.
Mm-hmm.
They got that shit on a different level. They got a different subscription tier to go away heat with me. I don't want to see them do nothing. But I did see this is a ladder match for the tag titles, by the way. Vacant tag titles. So y'all know who gonna win. But I seen one of them Young Bucks was teasing a surprise in this match. Who you think the surprise gonna be?
Oh shit! And I hope this ain't the case. But you remember how I brought up going into Mania that Motor City Machine Gun, Motor City. Did I say that
you
right?
said it right.
Motor City Machine Gun.
Yeah, you said it right.
Their contract with TNA is up, and they could be going anywhere.
Yeah.
Well, they didn't show up at Mania. They're not signed with WWE, so that's a possibility. If it's a tag team, that's a possibility.
Yeah. I've seen their name being floated, but not for this match necessarily. But I mean, they could have also been just referencing the actual show itself. I wouldn't be mad. Because I like them. I like the Guns.
Yeah.
Now, they do some shit like, oh, you guys have been preparing to face us, but you're not facing us. You're going to be facing them for the titles. Then they'll get some goodwill with me because they prevented me from watching the Young Bucks match.
Exactly.
Or having to worry about having to time out what I'm doing to prevent myself from watching it. So, and then Motor City Machine Guns gonna come in and win off rip, and I like them, so I wouldn't be mad at it. But I've seen a name floated around this week about somebody who I think is contracted to AEW, was never not contracted to AEW, but he just hasn't been around for about 7 months. I've seen Jack Perry's name floating around.
Oh my God.
Pray to God you don't drop that shit.
Yeah.
We don't want to see that.
Like,
we don't want to see
that. I just there's so many reasons not to watch it at this point. Like you playing into the gimmick a little bit because FTR is all about the old school tag team. They don't fuck with that flippy dippy shit and ladders, and you're having a ladder match. Y'all aired CCTV footage of a real life incident to put heat on this match. We know what y'all are gonna do in it. Like, just why? The only reason would be whatever that surprise is, and if it's something like what you're saying, then I might take a peek, but not for no damn Jack Perry. I can tell you
Nah,
that.
that's not gonna keep me around.
Nah,
Had the Motor City Machine Guns come out before, I might stay around, but nah.
that's what I'm saying. Like, you might get me with that.
Yeah. We got Tony Storm versus Thunder Rosa for the AEW Women's Title. Who you got in this one?
Easy answer would be Thunder Rosa, but I don't know. I feel like this is just gonna be another accomplishment for Tony. Like they put a lot of effort into this, the presentation. She's getting better in the ring, like all the stuff. Like if you want this to be, because Lord only knows they have not sustained a lot of these women's wrestlers and their pushes and stuff long at all. So I think this is just another notch in that belt. I don't think anybody would be mad about Thunder Rosa winning, because Lord only knows she didn't get a good run last time. But yeah, I don't think it's gonna happen here.
I know nothing about what's going on with this, and I got Tony Storm winning because she's not gonna hold that belt much longer, probably for next month. So yeah,
that's right.
Y'all know what's about to happen. Y'all know what's about to happen with that. So it really makes no sense taking the belt off her right now.
Out in Vegas.
Yeah.
No
More on that though. More on that here in a bit. But before that, Will Ospreay versus Bryan Danielson. Who you got in this?
Man, this actually kind of tough. It was like,
oh yeah, for sure.
Because I could see either guy winning. Like, Bryan getting ready to, I guess not fully hang it up, but he ain't gonna be like doing as much of the full-time schedule no more. But Will on his, got his chip on the block shit, because they say you the best wrestler in the world, mate. Well, I've got something to prove, bruv. I don't know.
It's the only podcast you hear three different variations of a British accent.
Yeah, man. I'll probably go Will, because I think at the end of the day, Bryan is a wrestler's wrestler, and he'll probably be like, the right thing is to put Will over, because he's the future.
Yeah, I got Ospreay winning too, because like I said before, you don't pay a nigga $8 million a year to lose.
That too.
You don't. And then
he's gonna be fired. I'm gonna watch that.
Oh yeah, I'm gonna check that out. And then in the main event, AEW World Champion Samoa Joe versus number 52 for the AEW Championship. Who you got winning this?
I mean, this is probably the easiest one. You gotta put it on Swerve. Like I said this weeks ago, he is number 52, and might not always be on the same page with him, but at the end of the day, Tony Khan, he has to crown a black champion at some point. I'm sure his tune is going to change about those lists after this happens. But
oh yeah, that's my next point. That's my next point. I don't want to see his name being mentioned amongst the other great black world champions. I don't want to see his name mentioned with Ron Simmons or Mark Henry or Booker T or Bobby Lashley. I mean, that fan base kind of don't consider The Rock up there for some reason, so I won't have to worry about that.
It's okay.
But like, don't put him up there with Kofi.
Don't
put him up there with the greats, because he himself requested people to not do that.
Yeah.
So I will not. You won't have to worry about me doing it.
It's all good.
I won't recognize you amongst them at all.
The only investment I have into it is what I said a couple weeks ago, because he got himself over just for pure synergy. Like, he just went out there. He created his own. He's been a heel, and a dastardly heel. Like, he was up in Hangman's house around his baby at one point in time with that feud. That feud sent him over the top. You know what I'm saying? So he got himself into that point. It's nasty work, but
you want to know what like the biggest heel work he could have did? Go into Hangman crib and leave one of his mixtapes in his baby's crib. That would have been some good heel shit right there.
Oh man, nasty work, man. But
hey,
no,
listen,
man, like
you put the belt on him,
anybody,
now I won't be buying the ticket to Double or Nothing.
it's gonna happen.
I'm not spending my money to see somebody I don't like as the world champion. I'm sorry.
When a guy makes himself a main event player organically, the next logical next step is to put the belt on him. Samoa Joe was never going to have a long run. You know what I'm saying? It's good we got the belt on him at some point in time. It does good for TV. But it was always to get the next guy to be put over, and Swerve is just in that position right now.
And y'all gonna do it this early though, like right before the biggest pay-per-view?
Hey, that tells you something though.
Yeah. Well, it's like I don't want to see people be like, but Eddie Guerrero, but not Brock Lesnar was leaving. They had to do that.
Yeah, that was
like, that's a different situation.
Because they could have had him lose it at Mania, but it's like, then what?
Risky.
What are you really doing? Yeah. Because they wanted that Goldberg match. So it's like, you can't have a match between two dudes that are leaving with a belt in there. Like,
right. Yeah. That's getting started though. So we're gonna go check that show out. Skipping the Young Bucks match and shit.
Yeah. I hope they open with that.
Same. Shit, if they open with it, we missing one of them predictions for sure. Plug your socials, we gonna get up out of here.
Yes, sir. Y'all can find me everywhere at Recapper24. Y'all can go check out the Havoc Hour where I talk sports entertainment on all streaming platforms where you find Young Kings Wrestling, Anchor, Spotify, Google Podcast. The video versions up on YouTube. All the content is out now.
And I am the thespian TC Fontaine, aka TCF Baby. Follow me at tc.fontaine on Instagram, foy.flex on Instagram, YK Wrestling everywhere on social media. That's Twitter, that's Instagram, that's TikTok, that's YouTube. Go subscribe to the YouTube channel. Listen, I know I was over here talking shit on Matt Hardy, but like this dude had one of our best performing videos in months. So I ain't really too mad at it.
Facts. That's good.
We got that Matt Hardy TNA return on the page.
Hey, Good Bullet Club Gold just won Unified Trios title. So there goes one prediction, right? Well, no,
when did they become unified? What did I miss?
That it's the AEW got their trios titles. ROH got their
Ring of Honor. Okay.
Yeah.
What was the point of even having I don't get it. Never mind. I'm not the 3-time Booker of the Year.
Facts. And my thing is, you have ROH has their own titles. What are you unifying them for? Like, but
listen, I'm not the 3-time Booker of the Year.
Facts.
So I'm not gonna question it. What I am gonna do, we still got Trey Songz. He's still under contract with the Palace. He still has his weekly residency. So
did he ain't snitched on them yet?
What's that?
Did he ain't snitched on them yet?
No, not yet. Not yet.
Okay.
Shit. Hey.
Because you know Kiki tried to tell y'all. And,
listen, she did.
That
Diddy
scary.
shit. No facts. That Diddy shit got Devin Haney shook out here.
Oh man. Ooh, man.
Well, I'll tell you, I was sick.
That was a damn shame too.
I hate when black fighters lose, man.
This dude go get in the pressers that he was drinking every day and still came out here and beat him. Like, ooh.
Yeah.
It's a damn shame. That's why your ass couldn't make weight compared to drinking all this damn liquor.
Drinking beer every day.
Right.
Camp. Derek James, every video I've seen like from that camp, Derek James was in the background just like miserable. Like, fuck. I can't wait for this shit to be over. And nigga was sitting there like, do I need this check that bad? Fuck. He got that check though. He got the dub too. So
there you go.
He needed that dub out there. His other boy got his ass whooped last year. Big facts.
Yeah, that was nasty.
Facts. All right, man. Ladies and gentlemen, Trey Songz.
Said I'll be back to hold you down
I don't wanna leave you.
But we got to go right now. And we're going to be back next week with another one.
Another one.
TC Fontaine, Wreak Havoc, Young Kings Wrestling. We out of here. Gone. We was off there. We're going to get back next week.
It's cool. It's all right.